out the trauma, the feelings, the emotions in our hips that are stored in our hips, okay? If you ever just stretch and you feel good, you're gonna feel amazing, amazing, amazing with this energy. So we're gonna start off with some basic poses. Now, if anything hurts, stop, right? If you wanna do something else while we're working out, that's completely fine as well. Just have fun with it. We are going to stretch our bodies and open ourselves up in a sense to where we're going to leave all that Mercury energy in the past, but be aware of the communications that were given to us and expand our sense and reason. Okay. Let me make sure I can see you guys here as well. See what you guys are doing. Here we go. Cool. I think y'all can see me. Has anybody done yoga, like yoga? Has ever tried a yoga class before? Double tap your screen if you can. It definitely helps. But I'll put these in. Let me get my coffee. Gotta have everything ready. Ooh, that feels good. Let me read some of your comments here. All right. Thank you all for joining. Double tap if you can. Get your yoga mat ready. Coffee or drink nearby if you just woke up like myself. And let's work some of those hips. So the first thing that we're gonna do is that we're gonna stretch our legs out. Now, you can have a yoga block, and if you're super flexible, you can put it behind your feet. You can put it on the side of your leg. That's what I like to do to help get me to further stretch this way. So I'm gonna place that right here. Put the other one, slight bend in the knee. My back I'm trying to keep straight. My shoulders, I'm gonna pretend there's a string pulling me up. Deep breath, roll my shoulders back, and a nice little lean forward. Flexing the toes up. You'll get a nice stretch by flexing your feet up, okay? And then I'll tell you when to point them. So we're gonna do 3 deep breaths. That's 1. That's 2. I'm already feeling good. 3. Now point your toes. If you can, you might want to kind of give your legs a rub if you need a rub. But feel free to point your toes. And let's try it again for another 3 breaths. Let's get into it. We're just getting started. Hi, if you just started with me, Moon Girl Tara. We're doing a Sunday yoga and stretch. We are getting rid of this Mercury retrograde energy, as well as talking about astrology, answering your questions you may have. So please let me know. Oh, that feels good. Okay, go down a little bit further. Keep pointing your toes and relax. Relax, relax, relax. Here we go. Now we're gonna cross over and start taking care of our hips. So I'm gonna pull my left leg close to my chest. I'm going to push out my right leg like I'm pushing against the wall, and I'm going to flex my foot up. Okay? So in this deep breath, hug your knee to your chest. Notice that the back is straight, so we want a nice strong back, and we're gonna do another 3 deep breaths, okay? And then we're gonna start moving a little bit quickly within the flow. And here we go. Last one. And then you're gonna push that out. We're gonna bring the other one close as well. And try it on the other side. Let's see if I can get these in here for you. Does that help a little bit better? Let me know if you can hear me. A little bit better. Ooh, stretch. Okay. All right, let's get into our hips. So we're going to scoot down on your yoga mat. You're going to be noticing you have a little triangle pose right here. You're going to take a deep breath and exhale slowly, controlled motion, going down to the mat, okay? There we go. Now, this is one of my favorite stretches. I love to do this, especially after a major transit like Mercury retrograde, even during Saturn and Jupiter retrograde. There's so many things that are happening. And we're storing that energy because we don't know what to do with it yet. Because a lot of things with Mercury retrograde are delays, upsets, frustrations, and delays. So we don't know what to do with that energy. We just store it. We store it in our body, and it starts to hurt after a while. It starts making us rigid, cranky, etc., etc. Okay? So what we're going to do is take a deep breath, and we're going to go into like a little baby pose, but a rocker pose right here. And we're going to pull, deep breath, point your toes, and then exhale, stretch your legs out in a point. Okay, so inhale, and a point. Ooh, I can feel that already in my lower back, my abs. Exhale, just push your legs out and point. Keeping your lower back on the mat. It shouldn't curve or anything like that. There. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do little circles. We're going to go clockwise just for a few times. It should be a nice little massage around your lower back. And then feel free to go the other way. Oh, that feels good. Okay, there. Then place it back down. You want to place your feet on the mat, your palms down, and we're going to stretch up in a bridge position. So take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, push through your heels, squeeze through those buttocks. You should feel the buns being really tight. But right here, you should feel a release of stress throughout your hips, okay? We got a few people in here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know this is a little different. A little bit about me, besides being a witch and all-around weirdo, I used to teach physical fitness and personal training, yoga, Pilates, silver sneakers, all of that. So this is something that I incorporate within everything I do. Okay, release, exhale. I know that was a long time. Inhale, knees to the chest, point the toes. Exhale, push back out. Yep, there's your abs again. Now you see it. Bring it back in. Inhale, exhale, place firmly feet on the ground. Let's go for one more measure. And inhale. Exhale, push through your heels and through your buttocks. You're going to feel that release of pressure, of tension. You might be thinking about somebody. You might be like, that motherfucker, or that situation. But the thing about it is to let it go, address it. It doesn't serve you anymore. The communications, the misset, the delays, all of that, it was just junk stored in your hips. So we're going to get rid of it. We're going to make our hips nice and fluid and strong again. Release. There we go. Back for one more time. Knees to the chest. Inhale, exhale, push on out. Point the toes, come right back up. We're going to rock ourselves up in a nice position right there. How did you guys like that? Hi, I'm going to see some little messages. Hello, my friend. Hi there. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do another round of releasing negative energy. We're releasing negative energy from Mercury retrograde. We're doing a little yoga stretch. Feel free to hang out with me or do your own thing. This is the first day, and I'm super excited about it, and I love it. So we'll do more of it. So let's get going. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to continue with some floor exercise before we flip ourselves back up, okay? So we're going to go right back in again. So place your feet firmly onto the ground, hands out, palms up. I want you to slowly lower yourself down. Don't hold your breath, but you're going to take a deep inhale, and then you're going to exhale slowly as you go down, okay? Inhale, exhale. Let's make our way back down. Very very slowly. There we go. Palms back to the mat. Relax. Get those shoulders away from the ears. If you're like this, bring them down. Bring those shoulders down and relax them, okay? I want you to start to rotate a little bit. All right, let's look for a little bit more on those hips. Take your right leg, your right ankle to the right knee. Deep inhale, you're gonna push off on your left foot, squeezing both sides of your buttocks. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, push. You'll notice one hip is not as fluid or flexible than the other. That's okay. If you're wobbling a little bit, place some support right there by your buttocks and hold and squeeze. You're going to feel a different stretch right there, especially by the groin, okay? So the solar plex energy, really working at it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, place your foot back down, okay? So we're going to try it on the other side and see how you feel and continue working the hips. Take a deep breath. Inhale. You can see this one's a lot tighter. Exhale. Ooh, I feel it. Oh, I feel the stretch and a pop. Yes, that's what I want. You let me know how you're feeling. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the buttocks. It's not as strong as on the other side, but it's okay. I feel you, baby. There it is. Back down. All right, let's bring our knees to the chest, and we're going to start counterclockwise. There it is. Massage your lower back. Exhale, here we go. All right, so let's get in the same position here. Now, follow with me. I'm gonna move the side a little bit so you can see a little bit better. But what we're going to do is continue to work those hips and rock out that energy from Mercury retrograde, from the delays, from things that we didn't understand, from the communications that we didn't get. And maybe we did get communication and we're different and we're more empowered and we want to be more empowered. So that's great. So what we're going to do is take it right here. We're going to open it up a little bit. So there's about, 2-3 inches open right here. I'm pointing my toes and then I'm going to start placing my hands on my knees and I'm almost going to open up a little bit and bring them up higher, okay? All right, so you feel that. Inhale, exhale, flex your feet. I'm thinking about what my kids call this move, but it's basically they think that they're, I got little kids, I'm being childish. Yeah, don't fart on anybody. It's okay. Farts and flanguins happen in yoga, and luckily you're at your home. If you feel like you need to stretch your leg out, stretch your leg out. But flex your feet. That's the big thing I want you to do, is flex your feet, okay? You're going to work on those hamstrings going down to the hips. All right. Bring them back in position. We're going to open them up, and now we're going to rock a little bit. Try not to rock your neck, so don't do this. Don't lift up your neck. We're not doing any abs. We're placing our lower back firmly on the mat, and what we're going to do is tug and pull and do like a clockwise. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let your feet point. And as you can see, we're working with the hips, activating and releasing it. So this is kind of stiff. I'll be honest, this is a little stiff for me right here. I've been dealing with some delays as well, just like everybody in Mercury retrograde. And this definitely feels good. You shouldn't, and your mind might even be thinking about like, wow, I can't believe I went through that. Can't believe I did that, but I do believe that it all happened and I'm glad that it's over, right? So it's kind of like that. So keep stretching out those hips. Okay, place those feet back firmly down on the mat and you're going to stretch out your leg, left foot, right foot, hands above the head, like your fingertips like someone's pulling you. Point your toes. Keep breathing. Exhale. There we go. Flex your feet. I want your hands like you're reaching down to touch your feet, but I want you to flex your toes. If you can't see me, my feet are completely flexed. Keep flexing. There we go. So we're going to do that again. but we're going to go the opposite direction. We always want to go different direction. It doesn't matter if you start on your right side or left side, if you start on your left or your right. Just make sure that you hit each side equally, okay? So here we go again. We're going to take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, I bring it closer to my chest. Exhale, I bring it out, open a little bit. So there's a little bit of a V here, okay? So you should be feeling a big stretch in your hips, in your buttocks, and even in your groin area right there, okay? Feeling that solar plex. So let's do that here. Let's open it up, flex the feet, open up a little bit. This time we went counterclockwise, so we're gonna go clockwise this time. All right, I'm already thinking of a clock, like which way does it go? All right, here we go. We're gonna go, we went this way, that way, we're gonna go clockwise. There we go. Whew. Oh, it's a little bit tighter on that side. I can feel it. Motions, there it is. The hips. Now I'm gonna stretch on out because I need to stretch. So take the stretches, maybe, ooh, there's my hip. Placed it up there. So if you feel like you need to stretch your legs, stretch your hip, feel free to do so because it'd be very beneficial. Make sure that you subscribe to my live videos. Make sure that you're following. All right, so we're gonna place our feet down. Here we go. We're gonna sit ourselves up, stretch your legs out, put your up to the sky, take a deep breath, and we're gonna lift ourselves up. Exhale. Back down. So that felt great. I could already feel myself smiling. I could feel my energy, my endorphins kind of kicking up already. I could feel the stress kind of alleviating from my hips. So we're going to keep working with this energy. Just like what we did there, it's almost like a sit-up. If you have any issues with your stomach, then you might just want to just wait on this one. But let me show you some modifications. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep our legs straight, keep them flexed, palms on out, inhale, exhale, slowly lower. There we go. Inhale to the sky. There you go. Exhale, back down. There we are. That's one. Let's do two. Ooh, nice back stretch. Two. Goes back down. Try to keep your feet flexed. Your feet want to point, but you want to keep them flexed. Ooh, I'm going to turn your palms in. There you go. You feel different stretch versus this way. Ooh. Let's do two more. We're just starting out. We're not here to make a record yet. No, not yet. And inhale. Notice that the arms are nice and strong. You're getting a stretch in your chest as well as your legs, your hips. We're even getting a little ab exercise here. Stretching out the body, the intestines, twisting everything and getting all the junk out. One more. And up. Stay in this position. Bring your right leg to your chest. Place it over your left leg. Place your left elbow on top of your other right knee. This right hand goes down behind you. Try to make yourself tall. Hold your hand up and twist. If you're like here, you don't want to be here. You want to be up as much as possible. Use your yoga block if you need to kind of help you that way down. There, like that. You should feel a strength in your elbows and your hips. The stress is relieving. You might be feeling like a bad bitch right about now. Well, that's good. I know I'm like, what Mercury retrograde? It's my turn to retrograde. All right, the other side, taking the left leg to the knee, to the chest. Inhale, exhale, place it on the other side. Oh, that's my tight side. You might be singing. You might be feeling the energy and you're feeling like, oh, get out of there. You've been there too long in my body. You don't belong there no more. Inhale, exhale. There we go. Let's see what people have to say. Right, so if you have a hernia, if you have stomach issues, you definitely want to skip out on this. So if it hurts, don't do it. There's different modifications. So modifications, if you have a hernia, you definitely don't want to be pulling yourself up, okay? Modification, bring the feet closer to the buttocks. Place yourself, okay? Isolate your stomach, okay? And always do the exercise that your doctor and your physician tell you to do. But if you have a hernia, or at least if you're like myself, I've had 3 children and I've had my abs, separated so many times myself, I do have to be careful right here. What you want to do, ladies, you want to find that place right there in your belly button behind your navel. You're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. So what you want to do when we're doing those floor exercises of getting up and back and forth, you want to stabilize and work with that energy, okay? And small little things like lowering your foot down, inhale and bringing it back up. So it's none of this motion, it's more of a different accordion motion, folding, but by all means, very small motions, okay? So that's a modification of something that you can do, but always check with your doctor and your physicians. I love modifications. I am always trying to find out how I can do something that's effective without hurting myself, right? So I will always try to show you guys that, okay? It says that's how it happened. Doctor never gave you any exercises? Oh my goodness. So you definitely want to reach out to your doctor or a physical therapist or a personal trainer that will help you work on those exercises. But YouTube is great. Other places are great, of course. But when you have that kind of injury, you definitely want to focus with somebody who knows where they can measure that energy, okay? Just a little tidbit help from that. So absolutely. There you go. Nope, I haven't. I just replied either wait or watch. There you go. You know your modifications and you stick to it. We'll be doing other exercises. This is just the floor portion. Okay, still working with the hips. We're gonna go to a tabletop position. We're going to be on our hands and knees in a cat-cow pose. Now, in yoga class, when I used to teach, everybody used to be like, oh, this sucks. And it doesn't. It's actually a really good exercise, breathing exercise that you can isolate with your abs, utilize with your hips and your back, and get some of that stress in your lower and your upper back, like in that mid part of your back. So if you're always like, if you're like this, if you're always slunching over, or Mercury retrograde has left you like pretty sad, this is going to help alleviate that energy. Like if you've been slumping on your phone, you're going to feel a nice stretch right here, okay? So get in position. We're going to be doing a cat-cow pose. Now, when you think of a cat, we're going to think of a scaredy, like a Halloween cat, right? Like a little, like the cat got scared, and that higher part of it just rises on up. There goes my headphones fall. It just rises on up like that, okay? And then a cow pose is going to be very strong, and we're almost going to be flexing. I'm going to show you a little tip and hint that I used to give my personal training clients, is a lot of people will go up and they just stick their ass out like that, okay? That's okay and all, but you want some controlled energy coming from your back, coming from your abs, all right? So let's get in a tabletop position. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to inhale up. We're going to rise up off our spine and curl our spine. Exhale, we're going to, with our pelvic and our hips, we're going to flex it back. And I want you to squeeze your buttocks right here. This is a little trick, little tip to isolate that. And I want you to look straight ahead, okay? So just like that. So inhale, cat pose. Curl that spine. Point those toes. Exhale, push out, flex your buttocks, as Forrest Gump would say, right in the buttock. And continue. Inhale, stretch, exhale, flex, cow pose. One more. And out. Okay, we're gonna add on to this. If you need to stretch, come back down to your knees. We're gonna take our hands behind our chest and we're gonna pull down. Notice that everything is a little bit taller. It's a little bit warmer now. We're getting used to it. So let's give our shoulders and our wrists a little bit of a break. So find yourself comfortable if you want to sit on top of your legs or if you want to sit Indian style, however you want to sit. But I want you to take out your right arm, place your left hand underneath your right elbow, and drop your hand down like that. And then I want you to slowly just start rotating your wrist to the right, pause, and go to the left. Okay, so we're working on our wrist mobility. Wrist mobility is important, especially when we're going through so much stress. And let me tell you guys, there's two things in life that gets me through stress, and it's exercise and playing music, okay? And when I play music, when I exercise, I am literally digesting and expressing what happened and how I feel. And I feel so much better afterwards. And hopefully you will too, okay? So keep moving the wrist. You can do bigger circles, inner circles, but move it around. Bring it down. Other side. Here. There you go. Ooh, I feel it in my wrist right there. Looking at your comments. This is where I need modification because my knees. Okay, so what you would do, instead of sitting on your knees, I have a chair. What you would do is you would sit on the chair. Okay, and these exercises I will show on chair poses. I'll do that. I'll do that. I used to teach all exercises on the chair. So what you want to do is be on the chair. Your feet are going to be flat. Your back is going to be straight. And there, from here, that's when you start. Okay, so when we're doing a cat-cow pose, let's go back a little bit because you're my friend. I want to help you out. When we're doing a cat-cow pose, all you're going to be doing, my friends, is taking your chair, a stable chair, placing your hands right here where you can grab it, okay? Because I don't want you to go right. I don't want you to go anywhere, but you can get it. This is what you do. You take one step back, and then we curl, flex, a nice little bend in the knee, curl, and then flex. Let me get my headphone. You fall down, buddy. Okay. So that's a way to do a modification for the cat-cow pose on a chair. You can also do a downward dog on the chair. We'll do that here in a minute. Okay, so I'll keep showing you guys modifications with the chair. That's why I had it right here. Do it that way. Okay. So moving on, wrists exercises. If we're back down on the floor, okay. If not, no worries. You're still on the chair, rotating your wrists, okay? All right. So now what we're going to do is do a rise up. So I'm going to show you two ways to do this. We're going to do it one way on the floor and the other way on the chair. So I'm just going to go with the modifications here. So this is what we're going to do. So if you need to put cushion, because I have a rug. I have two very, very fluffy yoga mats. So I feel you with the knees. If you need to put a pillow, great. If not, stick to the chair. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take an inhale. We're going to lift our left leg back, like we're going to donkey kick it back, okay? So we're raising it with our left heel. So that butt is tight. And then with the opposite arm, you're going to reach. And when you bring it back in, you inhale and you curl your back up, and then you press back out. Ooh, I felt a pop. Okay. So if we're doing this on the chair, how this works is that you're going to take your chair, you're going to go behind your chair, where the top of it is, you're going to hold that as where, and you can go there if you want a deeper stretch, but I recommend starting off right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to curl your back, inhale, exhale, you're going to flex, and then slightly with holding onto the chair, you're going to get your balance, because even myself here, and you're going to push back, and then bring it in. Okay, so let me kind of show you right here. So if we're doing a modification of a cat-cow pose, we're behind our chair, firmly on the ground, and we're going to curl our shoulders for the cow, for the cat, flex back our lower back, and then find our balance. And while lifting with the back of the heel, you can try to go all the way back if you can, but just lift it just a little bit and place it back there. Okay, so you'll get the same stretch, the same modification, and the same benefit of the energy. Okay, so try it that way. So do it 2 times for each side. So we're going to lift up our right leg twice and the left leg twice. So go ahead and do it with your modifications if you need to. I'm going to try it right here. And here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That was 1. Here's 2. And you could just start off that way, and then you switch. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Ooh, exhale, cow. I feel that. I feel that, I feel it, I feel it. Okay. Let's stand up. Let's start doing some more poses and some stretches of our shoulder and our chest. So I guess I gotta, well, I'll put the camera up a little bit. I'll sit down. I'm like half of my body. I'm still getting used to that. So sit down in your chair or sit down however you like, but we're gonna be working with our chest exercises. Because with Mercury retrograde and anything, like I was saying, you're like this. We gotta open you up. We gotta open up your heart. We open up your solar plex. We're activating our mind, and we're going to trust everything that we go through, okay? So let's do that. So get into a comfortable position. Sit down in your chair or sit down, and we're going to focus on our chest. So roll your shoulders back. Inhale, exhale, palms up, and relax, okay? So you can place your palms on your knee, and if you're sitting on your chair, then you're like this, okay? You're like this, and notice that your back is tall, and this is kind of level, so you're not necessarily laying them out. You're giving them some energy. There's power here, okay? I want you to feel your own uniqueness and your own power. Now, your feet are firmly on the ground. You know, you're ready to, like, if you're ready to go, you're ready to get up. You see what I'm saying? So you're right here. Deep breath. Exhale. So if you're on the ground, you're doing it that way. If you're on the chair, you're doing it that way. As you can see, you have a very strong position, and we are releasing stress, okay? So that's position 1. Position 2, we're going to take our arms together and prayer hand position. And we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale, we're going to close our fists and open them. Watch it. I pulled something here in my shoulder last week, and it's been hurting for 2 weeks. I can't go any further back. It better not be my rotator cuff. It's not. It's my shoulder. But as you can see, this shoulder can open up a little bit more. Modify, modify, modify. I'll be modifying, you modify. So we're going to inhale, back to prayer arms. Hands, as you notice, the hands come back, the elbows touch together. We take a deep breath, take a moment of gratitude here. I'm very grateful for all of you being here today. Thank you for sharing this adventure with me. Exhale, open up. Ooh, I feel a stretch. So I was able to open up a little bit further. So you should feel something stretching, opening right here on your chest muscles as well. And when you're opening yourself up, I just want you just to be like, you know, I'm here. The energy, I'm here for the day. I feel great. Well, and maybe I'm going to feel better. And if you're crying at this time, like, and it's okay. It's natural to cry for yoga, for anything. Let me tell you something. I'm going through it. I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm going through all of those feelings as well. And exercise and yoga definitely helps me reset that energy. Exhale, open it back up. Ooh, I can feel it even more now. You can see me stretching more, and I feel strong, I feel powerful. Notice that your mind is starting to get sharp. Right? Give me a little growl. Inhale. Notice that we're working out our arms and our chest. Our elbows have not dropped down. Exhale, back open. There you go. Ow! Let's do it 2 more times. Hi! I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling awake. I'm feeling grateful. I'm ready for October. I'm ready to get spooky and healthy. Okay, let's talk about health a little bit. Mental health, physical health. I'm not talking about looking good on your knickers. That's your own time. It's your own business. But I'm talking about just feeling good, releasing the stress of everyday, daily stress, right? So I can do the things that I want to do and be a badass bitch, right? And witch. And you too. Oh, let's bring it on down. Now we're going to stretch our arms. That was a stretch. So I want you to stretch your arm out straight, like you're pushing those energy away. Like back the fuck up. There you go. Hands still flex, bringing them forward. Ooh, I feel that in my shoulders. We're going to go back out again. Remember, if you have a torn rotator cuff or if something is going up, I want you to bend that little chicken wing right there and bring it in a little bit easier, okay? That's okay. If you can't go straight, just bend it a little bit. There. We're going to place our hands up and back like you're giving yourself a pat on the back. And we're just going to place our hand right there. You can work, this is a tricep stretch, stretching back here of your ribs, which is really nice, and bring that back down. I needed that right there. I'm feeling that pain right there. Just moving stuff around and like, I happened to hit it. And I was like, Mercury retrograde, I blame you. Place it out on right there as well. Ooh, out in front. Let me see what you guys are saying. Your shoulder popped. You're welcome. I usually do chair yoga. Awesome. I'll start doing the modifications in the chair. To be honest with you, I love it. I used to teach a whole series of classes only utilizing the chair. And it was phenomenal. I remember when my boss came to me, I was working at the YMCA in Richmond, Kentucky. Yes, Kentucky. And they were like, Kristen, you are really good with older people. They literally said that. And then my supervisor said it a different way. He's just like, you're an old soul. For some reason, you're an old soul. And like, I think they would like you. And I said, you know what? I'm really close to my grandparents. My grandma has always been exercising. I was like, I love old people. It was crazy. I was like I wasn't even 30 yet. So I can't believe I said old people, but you know what I'm saying, right? So sure enough, I got certified and I took numerous of classes of how to teach physical fitness, just utilizing the chair and some smaller exercises. And I always took that with me wherever I went when I started working out and working with people in other gyms. I loved people who are like walking in the gym with injuries, with ailments, who haven't worked out in years. I was like, give me those. Those are my clients. So if y'all ever need any modifications, something to say, hey, Kristen, there's something here. Can you show me a different way? I will show you guys a different way. And I usually do. I usually am always trying to do something different. But yes, I will show you that for you guys, okay? All right. So I'm just stretching out my body a little bit. We're stretching out our arms. We're stretching out our chest. And now we're going to roll our shoulders back and roll our shoulders forward. Inhale, exhale. And maybe I'll start getting some sound, some like nice music sounds so you can listen in the background. Some spa music should be nice. There we go. So while you're sitting in your chair or while you're sitting down, just take a moment. We're going to breathe. And we're going to sit here and relax. So just listen to my voice. So let's talk about Mercury retrograde. There were some things that definitely happened. Now, Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra first. And it changed, it made us balance, it made us question a lot of things. Unity was tested, and patience as well. But here we are, October 2nd, and Mercury is going direct. And it doesn't happen as fast as we want it to, but energy and the connection to other people will start to get better. So in this stillness, while you're here with me, take a moment to release it. Take a deep breath, exhale, Mercury retrograde, right? We can only be in control of what we are right now. So let's be in control. Let's be grateful. Let's take control of that energy that we want. You know, even though if it doesn't go our way, at least we had this moment to release the excess stress from our bodies, right? So we can accept the new energy of the day. Inhale, exhale. You're beautiful. You are. I'm smiling. I see you guys. I'm happy. I want you to know that you are cherished, that you're beautiful. I'm grateful for you. People love you and people want you around. Whatever stress, whatever, things that you are going through, turmoils, breakups, fights, I want you to just take a moment for yourself. Now, I still have my eyes closed, and you might find yourself crying or some tears coming out, and I want you to know that is okay. We're taking a moment to release that stress and acknowledge that we can change. Things will get better, and then better days are coming if we allow it, and we can allow it. Inhale with me. Exhale. I got a little tear myself. Keep breathing. While your eyes are closed, take your hands up to the sky as much as you can and reach for your future. Reach for the energy. It should make you want it so bad because you know you deserve it and you know you love it. And no more suffering, no more. You've learned the lessons. Now it's time to enjoy the abundant energy now. And bring that abundant energy down to you. Shower yourself with that abundant energy. Breathe it in. Put it on. It's a beautiful silver dress, gold or suit or however you want. Energy surrounding you. You feel fluid, you feel free, you feel in control, you feel alive. Open your eyes. Wow. I love that. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know. I'm going to look at some comments here. But I enjoyed that myself. Is my coffee still warm? It's all right. So if you stayed this entire time, you rock, you roll, and let's pull up some cards now that you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. So we're going to just pull up some overall energy cards after this yoga experience. And if you like this, please let me know because I would like to continue to do this. Honestly, I love it. I see myself teaching yoga again outside in the grassy knoll. If any of you guys local here in Pueblo want to get together and just have a session, we could start doing something like that, okay? But let's look into it. Let's look at the overall energy. Look at me, I'm all bubbly now. My head's bobbing. I'm happy. I walked in here cold and a little stiff, and now I'm just feeling so much better. It says, I haven't really done poses in years. Love it. Well, keep following, keep joining. I'm going to have those live events that will tell you when I'm going to go live, and I'm going to just stick to the morning. I love doing yoga in the morning. Yoga at night really helps me, puts me to sleep too, in a good way. But yoga in the morning just like energizes me in a sense. Okay, so let's look at the overall energy for today. Mercury's going direct, and the moon is in Capricorn. So that's change. I love this. The garden and the gate. So we are going to be having opportunities and things happening to us, things opening up. Yay. Okay. So abundance is coming. So I see that the garden and the gate, that's the energy that's for the overall for today. Opportunities, clarity, healing energy, abundance, and the woman holding coin. So somebody owes you money, okay? You're going to get that check. You're going to get that money. You're going to get whatever somebody's holding on to. So it looks like the abundance, the rush of energy might be coming today. And that's good. Even though it's a Sunday, you might be getting some good news and thinking like, is that check coming? Is my abundance coming? Are they going to pay me back? Like, it's been a while. It's been tough. It's going to the seasons. I see that you're going to get that. Let's take a look and see what else is here for you. Patience, okay? Another thing during this Mercury retrograde and going forward is that even though this energy is direct, it's not going to happen right away. I feel like energy is going to be setting you up for today, and I feel like it's going to be super busy by Wednesday. So Wednesday energy is probably going to be really popping off the charts, but I'll be here with you guys. I'll go live every day, and we'll see how it is with the overall energy. Now, if you want an extended energy for your sign, please check out my YouTube channel. I have your weekly tarot card readings up already for October 1st, an in-depth reading for each astrological sign. So thank you so much. I love doing this. This is what makes me feel good. Like, this is part of my witchcraft. This is part of my practice. This is part of my everyday life is yoga, stretching, fitness, music, exercise. I would like to share it with you guys for you to see if you like it. Maybe you can benefit from releasing some stress or just talking about it with somebody who's here for you. And as you can tell, this was completely free. This was just us hanging out and enjoying the energy and the benefit. So we'll continue to do so. And I will record some of these exercises so you can have them on YouTube. So one thing that really popped up was the chair exercises. I think I'm going to record an entire breathing exercise, kind of like what we did here, solely on the chair, just so y'all can get used to the routine and kind of make it your own. So you have something, no matter where you are, you can do a chair exercise. And to be honest with you, when I was at work, when I was working corporate office, when I was doing things like that, it was high stressful. I use that rolly chair for a lot of yoga in my day. So there's a lot of cool exercises that you can do. Just sit down in your desk, sit down in your chair, things that you can be doing to raise the level of your energy. Okay? That would be awesome. Yeah, I love that. I was thinking this is perfect. I just might just do that here today. Record a little routine for you and y'all can watch it and do something like that. All right. Yay. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know. How do y'all feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel a little bit less stress? Now, that exercise that I showed you guys, that's one thing. Obviously, you can't lay on your back to open up your hips, but if you're on your bed, when you wake up in the morning or before you go to sleep, when you're on your bed at night, so this is the bed, that's when I want you to focus on those circle exercises for your lower back. All right, that's going to alleviate the stress from your lower back as well as in your hips. And then you open them up a little bit, take them up a little higher, and rotate them that way. So do that in your bed where you have a lot more cushion for your lower back. Now for the chair, it's a little bit different, but still be able to achieve. When we sit on the chair and we're relieving our stress in our hips, what we're doing is what I call getting in the car, getting out of the car. And people are like, what are you talking about? This is actually a signature move that I would teach all of my senior citizens, anybody with ailments, even somebody who is 17 years old. I teach somebody that has certain ailments and it works for them. So different concept, same idea, different thing. What we're going to do is get out of the car, get in the car. So you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Kristen? Well, you have your chair, you're sitting up, and there's a car door. What you're going to do is, what do? We open up the car. You're going to take open that hip. You got that V open, and you're going to place the pressure on your heel and on the ball of your foot here, and you're going to lift yourself up, okay? And then you're going to exhale and lift yourself down. Bring yourself back in the car, right? We're back in the vehicle again in position. Exhale, placing the foot outside. Inhale, squeezing the buttocks that way. Coming back down. Inside the car, outside the car. This actually works on stretching your hips and building strength for your glutes as well as your hips and your hamstrings. So those exercises, like I told you, if we're stretching our hips in the chair, we're getting in the car, out of the car. Feet firmly down, up, squeeze, back down again. Up on the other side, up, squeeze, back down again. So you can see. So it's still a hip motion. We're still isolating that energy and we're still stretching it. So if I'm on the yoga mat and I am doing that exercise where we're stretching, you're going to want to do the in the car, out of the car. Stepping out of the car, Nat. I want to stay inside. Oh, what's over here? Nat, go back in. Your heart rate will go up. This is also a cardio exercise if you want it to be. You can add dumbbells, curl, if you wanted to. As you can see, chair exercises are no joke. Woo, I already feel my butt. I feel it in my butt. Y'all, wait, just around the next solstice, my ass is going to be as big and perky as Texas. I don't know. There we go. One more. Woo! I swear, these exercises give you energy. But you see what I'm saying? You can practice at any time. If you're in your office chair, if you're at work, woo, my heart rate's already up, and you want to get a little workout in, you want to stress your hips. If your office mate is stressing you out, you'd be like, I don't care. Per my email. Per my fucking email, bitch. Boom. You see what I'm saying? I used to do this in the office all the time. I was like, babe, this motherfucker. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? You're still working on the energy. You can do it per my fucking email. Lean it back. No, none of this. Don't do that. I want you to keep your feet down all the time when you have your chair. Well, y'all, I'm goofy. So thank you so much for joining me. I feel like we started out like, right? It's Mercury retrograde. It's Sunday morning, and we're a little stiff. And here we are, happy, laughing, being silly with each other. The energy is up, smiling. It's completely different. Your upper back feels so much better. Your neck, woo! I love that. I love that so much. All right, guys, I will download this video and upload it on YouTube so you can get it in the replay and you can kind of figure out different moves. But I will create an online schedule for us to go live and just dedicate to stretching. Please message me through email, IG, stuff like that for suggestions, or just send me a comment if you want to see something else for more exercises or whatever the case may be. But I hope you enjoyed it. Have a happy Sunday. I will be live later on today. I'm working all day today, working on some sessions. So if you need any urgent sessions or anything else, please let me know. Sweet. You're the best. Oh, I love that. I feel like y'all are feeling good. Now drink some water. I haven't drank any water. I'll be honest with you. All I've had is coffee. There's water right there. All right. I kept one in my office. Good. So it's very important after you've done yoga or any kind of exercises, okay, because you just stretch. We just release that stress. That stress is going to go somewhere, okay? So drink some water, open up the windows, go outside, and breathe in that new, fresh air. What does it smell like? It smells like opportunity. It smells like success. It smells like positivity. It smells like you got things under control. And that's going to be the wave of the energy going forward with it being direct. Oh, hey. Water, just, there you go. That's not like me. Usually I have like 2 cups of coffee before I start drinking my water, and I'm like, yes. New beginning. Absolutely. It's definitely a new beginning. So that's what we're going to embrace. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that we enjoyed it. I hope that you like this. Hello. Thank y'all for, I'm watching all the comments, looking at everything. You're welcome. Modifications. I will get that for you guys. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you so much for being here. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Y'all have a great day.